Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to share the latest release from Hurley together with Spellbinders, and this one is called Happy Spring, and it contains a lot of fun products that could easily be combined. So we have two dies. The first die, I'm actually reading this on my phone here to the side, so that is why I'm looking like at the other way. So we have this bunny buddies, which is so cute, and then we have the bloom egg and the ornament eggs. I think it's this one, yeah, ornament eggs, and then the layered ornament eggs. So it's a stencil pack. So that is so cute. I hope you can see some of the design. I will definitely use this in this video. And then we also have the stencil set. So you can see here it's a ton of layers. So you have the eggs itself in 3 different layers. Hopefully you can see that how that is going to 4 different layers actually. How that is going to create a really cute pattern in different colors. And then you have the top layer with all of your design. So that will be so cute, and you can definitely have some paste or something going over this. Probably what I will be doing, I think. So cute. So there you go, 4 layers of eggs, 1 layer with the design. And here is the 3D embossing folder ornament eggs, it's called. You can see here Hurley. Really cute, love this one. Definitely a good background. The beautiful egg, you can see that it would be nice to have as a shaped card. Sorry about the glare from my window. I have it to the side today, and yeah, I just wanted to bring some natural lights in. It's when I'm recording this it's December still, so I have a few hours of sun here in Sweden, and I'm actually on winter break. So, or winter break and Christmas break, maybe I should say, from school. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. So that is why I'm filming it in the middle of the day. And then we have these, so cute, and I actually already prepped and cut all of my images so we can put this together. So let's get into the video where I'm creating with this beautiful collection. So now I'm gonna put together some of the bunnies that I cut on screen, off camera I mean, and you can see here on screen how many bunnies I cut. I just watch some TV and run some paper through my little die cutting machine, and then I just had a ton of pieces created for this moment when I wanted to start creating. So that is really my biggest tip when it comes to cutting a lot of pieces. I just have a little container for every set, and I have a pile of leftover cardstock that is in small pieces. I just take a scissor, a small die cutting machine, and watch some TV or listen to a podcast or something like that, and then I just run through my paper. So I think that takes no time, and when I then go to assemble my projects, I have all of these pieces already sort of cut out, so I just can take some adhesive and play with them. I also run through my machine the large egg, and it's just so gorgeous, and I decided to color the inside pieces of all of those separately, so I then could like puzzle piece it back together when I was finished. So I will have some green leaves and some I think they turned out to be like pink and orange and maybe some purple in there as well for the flowers. For the egg itself, I cut it out with a separate die, and then I colored it in some blue shades. For the back piece, I cut another piece of white cardstock, and then I just covered it with adhesive and laid my cut out piece on top of it. And now the fun part comes. I can just take all of those cut out pieces and puzzle piece them right back into where they were at the beginning. So this takes a little bit of time to do, but I enjoy this process a lot. So to me, this is not a work. It's just a real pleasure to do it. So it's a treat nearly. So I enjoy it, but I also enjoy puzzles in like real life, if you like. So for me, this is a fun part of the crafting process. When I was done with all of these, I actually was contemplating like running through the flowers in white just to have them. And then I tried the colored one and I loved it. So I decided to go ahead and keep the flowers the way they were because they were so cute. Then I started to look at all of the pieces that I had created, and I wanted a sentiment strip underneath, and we had Happy Spring, and I think it were Happy Easter as well. Yeah, Happy Easter. So I will create them sort of looking like they are embossed, if that makes sense. So I will have the black piece and then the backer piece in white. So I can go ahead and attach them with some liquid glue on top of each other so that they are looking like they are nearly the embossed look, if you like. So this is one of my favorite things when companies are doing this, having some sentiment strips included in the die set. So here you can see the ornament eggs. I run the 3D embossing through with some white paper. And then I also use the layered ornament egg stencil. And I just had to try it out first before going ahead to the next step of this. So I wanted to try it out. So this was my test panel. And I just used 4 different colors for the eggs. And when I was happy with that, I switched to the next one. And you can see how easy this was. And I didn't even use the alignment guide for this. I just looked through my stencil. And since I didn't use the alignment guide, my last layer wasn't a perfect fit. But it was okay because I wasn't supposed to use, or I wasn't thinking of using that detailed layer for my eggs for today's project. But if you are aiming for that, you probably should use the alignment guide to get the perfect placement of all your eggs so you don't have to shift it. And then I went and laid the stencil on top of my embossed panel, and this was just magic. I didn't know that these were supposed to coordinate with each other, but it definitely did. So I colored these in no time, and look how cute that look is. For my first card, I wanted a shaped egg card, so I'm taking a new piece of paper, scoring that at the top of the egg, taking some adhesive, and then pressing it down, holding it together, and we have a perfectly shaped card like an egg. So that is just an easy way to create a shaped card if you would like to do that. For the bunny and the sentiment itself, I just went with Happy Spring, and I had some foam between my layers. And of course I needed the bunny to hold on to something, so it will get a little flower arrangement here in a second. So cute. I just love how this first card turned out, so springy and vibrant and everything. Just love it. Perfect Easter or spring card. For my next card, I have the Happy Easter, and I had a little bunny that holding the egg. And the egg background I just splattered and cut down to size so we could have it there. I thought my bunny got a little bit lost, so I just cut a circle out of some vellum. If I would have had in my stash an egg-shaped die, I would have used it, but I don't have an egg-shaped die that is smaller than the one that comes in the set. So I couldn't do that. But if you are doing this, try it out with an egg shape if you have one. I think that would be cute. So there you go, some dimension between all of my layers. And the last card I did the same thing. So I just have the 2 bunnies. He's like giving away a flower or something like that. They are just smelling the flower, maybe, I don't know. And Happy Spring was the sentiment I went for. A lot of dimension and the same trick with the vellum in the background. And then we can have our ornament eggs in the background, also cut down to size to fit an A2 sized card front. So cute. I really love those cards, and they came together so effortlessly with this collection from Simon Hurley. I think this Happy Spring is a must one in your stash. So cute. I had a ton of fun. I'm hoping to create some more cards. I had a ton of those bunnies left, so they will probably show up in some more projects from me in the future. Of course, I wanted to finish them up with some sequins. I had these soap bubbles from Trinity, but they were too holographic for my taste, so I decided to go with some clear sequins from Trinity instead. You can see I'm just scattering them around my project to get some bling on top of these cards. And that pretty much finished our projects for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create some Easter or just some regular spring cards. I will have links down below for you if you'd like to check out any of the products that I used in this video, and I will soon be back with some more content. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!